challenge you guys this week. Cleveland's run the game, and you know that they're going to be coming after you guys and wanting to pound the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for what I've seen so far, they got a real good O-line, really talented running back, so their run game is premium. And they got the two wideouts out there that's making a lot of plays. They got a pretty good quarterback, so we got our hands full, but I don't think it's none that we can't handle if we do what we need to do the best we can.
What do you think of Chubb when you see him on tape?
Real physical. Good thing about him is he gets north and south really fast. He don't really go east and west and try to make too many people miss. He just kind of get in the rut, so that's pretty good on them. But like I said, I think it's a good challenge for us, and I think we'll be ready for it.
Some of your teammates have mentioned the challenge of picking up a new defensive scheme, especially given the unusual offseason. How would you assess where the defense is from a mental standpoint of making sure y'all are in the right place on your assignment?
I mean, I think we've been doing a great job because, like you said, it's been a short off season and a new scheme for the building. But at the same time, people been kind of talking and communicating with each other while on the field, off the field as well. And as far as we are right now, it's not perfect, but I feel like we got a lot of bright sides to what we've been doing, and I feel like it's only getting better. So I think it's going pretty good.
Even though you haven't had a quote-unquote preseason, do you look at these first 4 games as these might be regular season games, but we're still trying to work with some of the things that we normally would take care of in the preseason when it comes to your defense?
No, I'm not. I'm looking at it as regular season. I mean, that's where we are. These games count. So for us moving forward, we got to just take care of what we can take care of, and it's just playing football and doing the best we can. We're not a step behind because every team is in the league is in the same place that we're in. No training camp, no OTA, short training camp, no preseason. So we all in the same boat. So we just playing as we can.
Injuries are part of the game. With 2 of your top linebackers out and 2 of your top corners on IR now, do you feel as a defensive line we got to step up to help those other units?
Definitely, but it's not nothing that's abnormal. We felt like that when everybody was in. So we just going out there to just play the best we can. All the guys is up front. Whoever it may be, me, Twan, Tyrone, we just going out there to play and make plays.
When you guys get a chance to go back and watch film, what would you say your defense has done well so far through the first 3 weeks?
I think we've done a good job of improving by the week, even though it's been nothing but 3 weeks. We come in, coaches come in every week and give us something to improve on, giving us like must-haves and must-needs, and I think we've been doing a good job with that. And I think we just been being physical and being relentless. And like I said, we keep doing that, and all the X's and O's will work themselves out, and we'll be on our way.
How's the support been from your teammates since you've been taking the knee the first few weeks of the year?
It's been real good. Nothing but positivity coming from them, from all the guys. Two guys always put their hand on my shoulders, and as I take a knee, and they always let me know. All of them always let me know that they're behind me, and they respect me for what I'm doing. So that's pretty much all I can ask for from them. As long as it's not being a big thing where we at odds about it, I think it's a good thing that we can sit down and talk about it as men, and be in the mind frame that we are. And then after the anthem is done, we can just kind of put that aside and get on football. So I feel like that's a great thing.
Do you hear much from anyone you played with on another team, or what has been some of the reaction outside the building, given you have a platform where you are the first Cowboy to kneel during the anthem?
All the reactions that I pretty much had have been good. I mean, all the ones that I care about, that is. So, like I said, from my teammates, from my family, from my friends, it's all been positive. It's all been respect. Those are the only ones that I ever will listen to anyway, so it's all good.
What kind of news did they broke about the Steelers game and the Titans game being canceled due to a COVID-19 outbreak?
Can you repeat that?
Your reaction to that announcement, and what have the trainers and the coaches there with the Cowboys done to kind of reinforce the safety protocol?
To be honest, it's kind of shocking because us as a team, I feel like have been doing a great job, and pretty much everybody in the league has been held to the same standard. So, I mean, it's kind of weird that it happened like that because how tight they are around here, you would think it wouldn't happen. But at the same time, we're just doing what we need to do, the same as we've been doing, just keeping up with our connections and keeping our mask on daily, getting tested daily, and it's pretty much the same for us.
And Ken, you said you talked to Jerry about what you wanted to do at the start of the season. Did you ever have that discussion with him?
Yep. Yeah, I talked to Jerry, and hopefully in the future, me and him will have more talks because it was all positive from both ends. And it's a lot of stuff that we can still just go forward and just talk to each other about as men. Him and his life experience are different from mine, and as long as we can kind of just put that in each other's heads and just talk about it, I feel like it'll be all good. So I'm looking forward to those too.
Dontari, when you take a knee, is that a lonely feeling at all, being
Nope.
the only guy doing it?
Nope, not at all. Because like I said, my teammates have already told me they're behind me. If they choose to do so, I'm behind them the same as they are me. If they don't choose to do so, the same respect is given both ways. So, like I said, my family and friends are behind me. I'm behind me. My heart was in it to do that. If their hearts weren't in it, it doesn't mean anything any different. The fight is the fight. We all going through the same thing. I just chose to do mine in that way as a part of my fight. So, it's no different.
To the general fan who might not understand why you are taking, you explain to them why you are doing them?
Just because I felt like America in the whole wasn't doing the right thing about stuff that was happening to people of my color. I feel like the oppression that's being had, the racial injustice that's being had was really unfair. And I feel like us as a country can do more. And that was just the beginning part of me just saying what I want to say. It's a lot more to be had. It's a lot more to be done. It's a lot more that I will do. But it was just a beginning part of my fight that I want people to just understand, where I was coming from and how I was feeling, and that's just what it was. I just wanted to be known that I felt like it was wrong. I feel like it is wrong in the past, present. Hopefully not in the future, but maybe. So whatever it is, I'm against it. I hope it takes a step in the right direction. But as long as I feel this way, I will be taking the knee until I feel like it's taking a step in the right direction.
Have there been things you've been doing on Tuesdays, on off days, or with teammates?
I do it. To be honest, I've been doing stuff with my foundation before I've been taking the knee, way before I've been taking the knee. We do stuff in Memphis. I've done stuff in San Francisco. And I will be doing stuff in Dallas in the future. Talk to policemen in Charlotte and Atlanta. So, and I will be talking to policemen here. I ran into a couple guys at the gas station, and they said they'll be more than willing to come up here and just kind of lay it out, because I kind of want to pick their brains a little bit just about what's going on and about the neighborhoods that they're in and the reactions that they get from certain people and how they act towards certain demographics. So it's a lot of stuff to be done, but I'm doing as much as I can in the off season, during season. I started in Memphis, and like I said, I will be moving it to as many places as I can to try to put my imprint on being better. So that's pretty much it right now.
When was that conversation at the gas station? And was it Dallas police or
It was
where?
Dallas
So we can
police.
Make sure we get to
That was Dallas police. So I pretty much asked them. They noticed who I was, and like I said, I have no problem with policemen if they're into doing the right thing, and these guys are just happy to see me. And so as I talked to them, I'm like, can I ask y'all an honest question? And we just began talking, and they told me, man, listen, we'd be more than happy to come anywhere that y'all want. Their police chief, their captain, to just come and talk to us and explain to us what's going on in their particular neighborhood, because it's not all policemen, and terribly for us, it's some. So we just want to get into their minds, and I want to pick their brains, and I want to see how they feel about certain situations, and just see how we can better it in any way.
How do you explain to people, the people who see athletes taking a knee, and they view it as something that's against the flag as opposed to just police brutality and social injustice?
It's not. It's been explained a lot of times. I feel like, honestly, some people kind of don't want to hear the truth, but at the same time, I'll say it just like many others have. It's nothing against the armed forces, and it's nothing against the military. I've had uncles in the military. My girlfriend was in the military in the Air Force. I asked both of them, was this disrespectful in any way? Both of them told me no. So that's how I went forward with doing what I what I am doing right now. And it's nothing against the military. It's all respect to those guys because many people can't do it. It's just the police forces, the policemen that are doing the wrong thing, that are committing crimes, and they're getting pretty much bailed out. They're getting off the hook because they wear a badge. And instead of them committing those crimes, they should be protecting us as people, no matter what race, color, creed, whatever. And so if you commit a crime, you got to be punished for your crime. And I feel like it's being taken advantage of in some senses against black people. And I feel like it's unfair because no one should be judged or punished for the color of their skin. And that's basically it. I just feel like it's just wrong. And like I said, it's nothing against the military. It's just how the United States is almost pushing it to say it's okay in some cases when it's not. And that's what I'm against.
Guys, this is the last one. He's got a meeting to get to.
Sorry, it sounds like you've been using your platform for a while, but how does it feel to be able to use the visibility of the Cowboys also to help further these causes that you're working on?
It's big because of what the Cowboys are, but it really didn't matter where I was going to use my platform the same. Whether I was with no team, I was going to continue to do what I can do. So, I mean, it's big because it is the Dallas Cowboys. And like I said, when I got here, I had to talk with Jerry, had to talk with teammates, coaches, to make sure that this wouldn't take away from our ultimate goal. And I just told them I want to do this. If they had a problem with it, we were always open to sit down and talk about it. And I, want to explain to them what my reason was for this. And I mean, that's just basically how it went when I first got here.
Thank you.